Welcome back, our lovely viewers. This is the Lifeline podcast, and I am not your everyday moderator. You know, you're used to Sam, that duo. But still, we're going to be talking about the same. We're going to bring you the same news about basketball. And I'm still joined by Nyanzi. Nyanzi, what do you have to tell the people today?
Man, today's topics are quite interesting because one of the things that have been going on, remember we had the Semi Finals. From the semi-finals, which had a lot of drama and all stuff. Then we are seeing a sweep.
And from the semi-finals, we're seeing sweeps on both sides. Now, this is something I want us to dig deep into.
Yes.
Because if we look at on this other side of the RezLife and the City Oil,
yes,
where people expected at least game 3 for RezLife to come with one win.
And when you say people, me too, I was among those people.
Because it's like, I don't want to say that people don't like City Oil, but the expectations were high that they wanted RezLife to actually pick at least one game out of this series.
I think it would have been even more fun, and I know for a fact City Oil was the stronger team.
Yes.
But also I can't downplay the effort RezLife has put on throughout the season. You get how their players have been, put together. When you look at their roster, it's a little bit younger than the roster on City Oil side. Yes. But when you look at matchups, I think City Oil was still the better team, and I was just hoping from the effort they exhibited throughout the season, I would hope maybe like one game so that we go to game 4 where still City Oil. I was thinking. So
lately you were talking about the reinforcements. Could it be the people that made the difference? Or it was still our normal players who played the league that made the difference?
It's unfortunate this time round that City Oil, however much it was winning, I didn't see the happiness on the bench. I don't know if the rotation, the new guys, it was a contribution. But for a fact is, City Oil was a stronger team to RezLife, but I was looking forward to seeing at least RezLife give us one win so that we could go to a game 4. But on the UCU side, things were super clear, and I would also put a question you've related with guys from UCU. What happens? They kick off the first quarter very, very well. Like, if I say very well, then things spike.
Okay, first of all, you've been speaking of strong. You're talking about how City Oil was the stronger team.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, it was a stronger team, given the fact that they had the RezLife had performances from individual players and as a team.
Yes, it was different.
But talking of UCU, first of all, we have to first commend the Blazers. They have a very, very good roster.
Man, that roster is crazy.
They have a very good roster.
You try to take it one on one.
Very good rotation and everything.
The rotation was amazing.
It's like there are no loopholes that UCU could use to get a win.
No, I wasn't seeing anything.
But also,
like that.
I think the experience that the UCU players have, because most of them are young, and maybe in the middle of the games they find a little bit of excitement and then they lose focus. Because if you look at the games, maybe in the first halves, they were trying to
Not trying, they were playing.
They were playing well.
Yeah, very well.
But then in the second half, you find that they lose it all.
Actually, I felt like UCU lost all their games in the second half.
Like,
whereby there's no comeback to it. Like, they've lost it.
By a big margin.
Yes.
But with UCU, I would say Blazers is so locked in this season.
Right, guys are too locked in.
Blazers is too locked in, and UCU, I wouldn't say it stood a chance. But coming now to the finals, City Oil and Blazers. I don't want to pick a side, but what do you have to say about it? Because these finals, remember, these are the teams that we had last season.
Year, and for a fact, you know that in the past 10 years, we've only had 2 winners. And the biggest winner has been City Oil. And Namongo being the previous champion of the NBL 2025. There is a lot of anticipation in that space. And, the City Oil trick, I think they've used it for the past 4-5 years of the league running, where towards the playoffs, then they pump up new players and stuff like that. But this season,
Bachuba.
aka the Bachuba. But looking at this season round, I think the Bachuba, yes, they've been brought in. I wouldn't call them Bachuba as such, but that's the reality. These guys didn't play the regular season, so they come into the playoffs. And I think also FUBA needs to put up something whereby you need to play to qualify to play in the maybe playoffs or finals. You need to have maybe played a certain number of games in the regular season. Because sometimes it feels like not fair that for the players who have carried the team from day one to the playoffs, they are sidelined. Because at one point, like we said earlier in some videos we had, where we're seeing guys on the bench, the likes of the other Sudanese boy, the shooting, I think is a shooting guard. Then the likes of Munaba, they're on the bench. You get it? Yeah. So me personally, that's not the kind of thing I would love to see. Because I know a player like Munaba, this is something he looks forward to. You know, he puts in the effort. He came from an injury, recovered. Now he pushes throughout the entire season. Then where things actually really matter, this is the time they bring in a guy, and he's on the bench.
But I actually get that the tension of bringing in like other players, and okay, people play the league, people play the regular season,
yes,
and they have carried the team to maybe like the top positions, and now you bring in other people, and by the way, it also causes because the fans do not like it. I would say other fans who are not City Oiler fans,
that's what
they don't like it, and I think it causes also some pressure on the referees, how they manage the games.
That's very true.
Sometimes they tend to favor these people. Sometimes I don't know how the reffing, because we saw it in during the semi finals.
Yes.
Where we saw like there were some controversies in the reffing.
Yeah, actually, there's a guy who posted on X and said the player of the match was Mande Baker. Yes, I rarely mention names, but someone put up that the player of the match was Mande Baker. Because in the league, the time the league has been running, we've never had a scenario where an umpire goes and references to a clip that has been taken by maybe a broadcaster or something to change the call. And this time round, when City Oil was actually playing with RezLife, this is something that happened. They stopped the clock, went on the side, reviewed the call on the phone, and came back and changed the call. This is actually, it was very crazy in the stadium, like you saw. It was not. I would say anything that's coming into the league, it has to be prior communicated that for this let me say semi-finals we'll be doing ABCD, and these are things that are supposed to be tested before implemented. But out of the blue, we are seeing guys going to a camera, to a phone, and reviewing the call.
And this was just somebody who was in the crowd.
You know, it's I don't know if it was in the crowd, but it's very funny
that we are having these reviews that are
having
just out of the blue.
And people are making so many jokes about it, but it's not a joke because it's killing the game. You get it. Actually, in that moment, remember, those were the last minutes of the game, and you're killing the moment of the momentum of the game,
where the game actually mattered the most.
Exactly. And I think after that, I saw RezLife dropping their shoulders a bit. It felt like it was they were robbed. We saw some calls which didn't look very fair, but what do we have to do? We are fans. We are basically on this in the stands trying to watch the game.
But with that chapter closed, now as we move into the finals, because I'll tell you, Blazers is locked in, and they are sure that they took it last season, and they have something against City Oil, and then because, okay, I'll tell you something. But recently, in our league, we have been seeing, like the way you talked about it in the previous podcast, that we know by the beginning of the season, it's like we already have an anticipation of the teams that are going to make it to the finals.
Yeah, and if we are making predictions in a betting way, I know very many would. And we see clips even back then when City Oil was winning, even when they get a loss during the season, they'll tell you, beat us in a 7-game series. Yes,
because they are sure you're going to meet them at the final.
I think I saw a clip of Tony Dweleba when they were still in City
Oil.
Yeah, he said, let's go for the 7 series.
Yeah,
then
actually,
you'll tell us.
They were using that against the people who are
from
RezLife.
Yes.
So now they have left Ekau, and now they are coming to Tony Dweleba.
Yeah, the semi had a lot of drama.
So people are believing Tony is going to deliver and wash the City Oil. Anyway, I don't want to say that.
Yes, it's